Hi all, welcome to RantFOOTBALL Round 10 predictions for the Premier League with my guest again. I'm doing this pretty early because on the Wednesday when I was going to record this, I'm off to go and see the new Terminator movie. So I will not be back in time to do it and release it. So pretty much we're going to get straight into this because there's no news really apart from Brexit. What's a complete cocksucker's mess. But I don't want to get into that. So Premier League round 10 predictions. Southampton versus Leicester City. This is a Friday night game and I believe this will be 2-1 to Leicester City. I wanted to go for a bigger score, but I've got this feeling Leicester's energy levels are getting lower. And I think that'll be Leicester's demise towards the end of the season. I think they're a great little team, but I think it's going to be down to injuries and that what could really muck Leicester's season up. But anyway, I've predicted 2-1 to Leicester City. Then we've got the Saturday games. We've got Manchester City versus Aston Villa. Both teams coming off of good results last time, but I see this only one way, Man City being at home. I see it 4-0 to Manchester City. We move on to Brighton Everton. Two strange teams are either good, well actually not really good. They're either average, they're bad or very bad. Both these teams. So I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. Watford versus Bournemouth. Yet again, Bournemouth should be better than they are, but I think something's missing from them lately again. Watford are abysmal, one of my teams to go down this year now, I think. But I think Watford will get a draw in this game and it will be 1-1. We move on to West Ham versus Sheffield United. West Ham not happy with their last result against Everton. They didn't play well. They were off their game. But being at home, I think they're out. And obviously Sheffield United beating Arsenal. Arsenal off their game totally. Can't play away from home. But I think because West Ham are at home, I'm going to marginally give this to West Ham 1-0. We've got then Burnley versus the best team in London, Chelsea. Team with history and still making it. Yeah, you know who I'm getting at there. Anyway, I believe this will end full time. Burnley 1, Chelsea 2. I think Chelsea have got it in the bag again. It'll be closer than normal. I think away from home, Burnley will be harder. And don't worry, I'm not going to do the Sean Dice voice. It's bad, and you don't want to keep on hearing me doing it. I'm imagining. Then we've got terrible Newcastle versus the Wolves. But terrible Newcastle, owned by the worst owner of football, big fat ogre. I feel sorry for Newcastle fans with that guy in charge. What a club you could have been. But anyway, I believe even though Wolves have been playing well lately and Newcastle are on and off, you know, pretty much like a woman's mood. 1 minute they're happy, 1 minute they're bad and moody with us. We never know what we're going to get, just like Newcastle, I think. So I believe this will be a 1-1 draw. Then we've got the Gunners, who have no bottle away from home, but at home they're a good team. And they're playing Crystal Palace, who are a one-man team personally in my eyes, who doesn't want to be there. It's so confusing. We've got Wee Hodgson in charge. The oldest manager in world football, probably the oldest man in the world right now. He looks like an owl though. But I do believe this will end 3-0 to Arsenal. Then a big game on the weekend. It's got to be Liverpool versus Tottenham. I predicted Tottenham winning the last few weeks, but something is definitely badly wrong there. I don't know what it is. You're pretty going to win in the Champions League when you see this or something like that. But anyway, I'm predicting Tottenham's nightmare continues. And I'm going 3-1 to Liverpool. Pochettino should have took that United job. The last game of the weekend, we've got the Canaries in the ugliest kit in football, I think, yellow and green, versus Man United, the team who is super rich but super bad on the pitch. But I think Man United's draw with Liverpool will get them a bit more confidence they needed, and I think Man United will pull off a 2-0 win here. So pretty much that's all my predictions for the football. We're going to move on to everyone else's now and see what they can do. I'm just praying I'm doing better than I have been doing lately. I've been pretty poor. As I say, I'm not watching Champions League game right now. I've actually got Terminator Genesis on. I know it doesn't continue the story from the new one, what's coming out. But I just wanted to go through all the Terminators again and see why they were so bad. And some of them are pretty Man United and Tottenham, I'm afraid. That's pretty much it. What I do want to say though is, who's ever on this week, good luck guys with your predictions. I hope you all do bad, because I need to win finally. That's pretty much it for me. So we're gonna now is move on to everyone else's predictions, and the next time you see me, it will be for the results and me ranting probably about VAR and some stupid decisions in football and taking the mickey out of teams. Hopefully not Chelsea though. See you in a bit.
Match day 10. I'm looking at the wrong side of the iPad again. I've just taped this, but it didn't. I took 4 photographs. So as I just make it up as I go along, maybe that's better. Manchester City, Aston Villa. 1-0 Aston Villa. Watford, Bournemouth. 3-0 Watford. West Ham, Sheffield United. Oh, look at that spot. Where's that come from? 2-1 West Ham. Brighton, Everton. 2-0 Brighton, and the Everton manager will get sacked. Burnley, Chelsea. Burnley. Dice. I'm Dice. I like fillet of fish for my wife. Don't you know? 2-0 Burnley. Okay, on to Sunday's games. Newcastle, Wolves. Wolves 2-0. Arsenal, Crystal Palace. Arsenal 3-0. Norwich, Man United. Norwich 2-1. Liverpool, Tottenham. 2-0 Liverpool. And then there you go. So see you on the other side.
Right, Craig, you wanted me to do a bit of editing here. I'm not doing it. You've got the Friday night. I could have let you forget it and let you get less points. But you know, I'm a Chelsea fan. We're fair. We're not cheating divers like Liverpool players. Salah. So I told you, and this is now going to be added on at the end of your predictions, just to prove that I'm a good guy like that. Thank you very much again. See you all soon.
Bugger! I forgot this one from Friday this week. Good one, bald Phill. You saved the day. Southampton, Leicester. I love Southampton, but I love Leicester more. So I'm going to say 4-0 Leicester. It's going to be a spanking. Bit of editing there for you, son.
How's it going, Ballfield fans? I'm back for RantFOOTBALL to give my predictions for this weekend. So let's get going. We've got Southampton and Leicester, 2-0 to Leicester. City and Villa. I think it's going to be 2-1 to City. Brighton and Everton, I think it's going to be a 1-0 win for Everton. Watford and Bournemouth, I think it's going to be 1 apiece. West Ham and Sheffield United, I think it's going to be 0 apiece. 0 apiece? 0-0, put it that way. Burnley and Chelsea, I think it's going to be 2-1 to Chelsea. Newcastle and Wolves, I think Wolves are going to win 1-0. I don't think Newcastle can score. They haven't got the team for it, really. What's next? We've got Arsenal and Crystal Palace. I think it's going to be 2-1 to Arsenal. Liverpool and Spurs. I think Liverpool are going to get back to form again. I think Liverpool are going to win 4-0 because Spurs are shit at home, away from home, sorry. And also for the final game, it's going to be Norwich and Manchester United. I think it's going to be 2-0 to Manchester United. So sorry I was missing last week. I wasn't too well. I know Phill didn't say much about it, but I was ill a little bit. So it's my time now to have my favourite year. So we'll be doing this again soon. That's oh, 1 minute.
Greetings.
Hello. Okay, so the guy's outside. Right, okay. Right, I'm gonna have to go, guys. I've got something to do, so just don't worry about. I'm just gonna go and have some fun outside. So happy Halloween.
again. Parlay, a few more predictions, that as well. Doing alright at the moment. I'll get straight into it, 'cause why not? Friday, starting on Friday this week. Got Southampton and Leicester. Yeah, Leicester are doing quite well, aren't they? Southampton not so much. So, go with 3-0. Straight with a 3-0 for Leicester. Leicester away win. Doing up my phone again. City next. Aston Villa. Man City against Aston Villa. We've come through the game this week. There's a lot of European games this week, isn't there? But City won last night. So, yeah, at home, we go 4-0 against Aston Villa. It's Brighton and Hove against Everton. Everton aren't doing very well, but, well, none of them, no teams are at the moment. Only odd few. We go, I think we go 2 each there. Yeah, Brighton against Everton, 2 each. And it's Watford against Bournemouth. I think I'll give Watford the home 2-1 win. And West Ham against Sheffield United. Go another 2-1 win for West Ham. And Burnley and Chelsea. Chelsea have been doing really well, but Burnley are a tough team, especially at home. I think I'll still give Chelsea the 1-0. 2-1 again. 2-1 win to Chelsea. Sunday, a few games on Sunday this time. Newcastle against Wolves. Newcastle are terrible, even though they beat us every week. Wolves, stuttering a little bit, but I think I'll still go 2-1 to Wolves. Oh no, 3-1, give me the extra goal. 3-1 to Wolves. And Arsenal against Palace. Arsenal lost last night, which is a little bit of a shock, but what can you say? I think I'll go 1 each there. 1-1, Arsenal and Crystal Palace. Bit of a derby. The game of the weekend maybe, Liverpool and Tottenham. Tottenham need a win and Liverpool aren't playing that well. We did alright against them last weekend, but I think I'll go a 2-1 Liverpool win there. And then my game of the weekend, Norwich against Man United. Well, we did play better against Liverpool, but I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully they'll keep it going, away win. I'll go 2-0, straight for United. Yeah. Right, there we go. So, have fun, enjoy the football.
I'm Gavin. Phil's asked me kindly to do my predictions for the this weekend's Premier League. So my first match, Friday's match, is Southampton versus Leicester. Leicester's too good at the moment under the new guy from the used to be the Liverpool manager. I can't remember his name, but I reckon Southampton are going to lose 2-0 to Leicester. Next is our guys, Man City, champions, up against Aston Villa. Walk through the part of this. I reckon 4-0 for us. 4-0 to Man City. Brighton, Everton. Everton rubbish away form at the moment. Brighton got a bit of a fortress going on down there on the south coast, so I've gone 2-1 to Brighton on that one. Watford and AFC Bournemouth, 1-1 draw, both struggling for wins. I can see that being a bit of a stalemate. West Ham, Sheffield United. West Ham, a bit uncertain at the moment about them. Sheffield United, a couple of good results coming their way, so I've gone with a Sheffield United win 2-1 on that. Burnley, Chelsea, and otherwise I'm in an hour and about. I was thinking Burnley might scrape it, but I've gone 2-1 to Chelsea. Newcastle, Wolves. Now Newcastle got a good result a couple of weeks ago against Man United. Unfortunately, I don't think they can beat our victors, so I've gone for a 1-0 victory to Wolves there. Arsenal, Palace. Arsenal are going to come back. I reckon they're going to beat Palace. I've already put it 1-0 because there's still a bit up front. Liverpool, Tottenham. Liverpool at Anfield. Easy as. Tottenham away. Nah. So I've gone 3-1 to Liverpool. And finally, Norwich versus Man United. Norwich beat Man City and did it quite comfortably in the end, but United are starting to get there. They had a good game against Liverpool. So I've gone a 1-0 Man United. So hopefully these predictions are good. And we'll see what happens. Alright, I'll see you again.
Here we are, Statesville, North Carolina, USA. Making our round 10 weeks picks. Round 10 picks.
I can't see.
Sun's bright. Getting to the soccer field tonight. Friday night game, Asher. Southampton versus Leicester. I got a 1-1 draw. You went
I say it's gonna be a 1-0.
1-0 for Southampton, I believe you picked.
Yeah.
Burnley versus Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Chelsea got the big win today.
Chelsea 2-1.
2-1 Chelsea for you. I'm picking 3-1 win for Chelsea. Man City versus Aston Villa.
Man City all the way.
You said 2-0. I'm saying 3-0 Man City. Brighton versus Everton. Brighton versus Everton. That was your.
I think that was a draw.
Yeah, that was your 1-1 draw pick.
Yeah.
All right. I got a 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw.
Yeah, 2-2 draw. Watford versus Bournemouth.
Bournemouth.
Yeah, you went Bournemouth 2-0.
2-0.
I got a 2-2 draw. West Ham versus Sheffield United.
West Ham. I'm gonna go with West Ham 3-1.
3-1. I'm doing Sheffield United 2-1. Coming on the road. Newcastle versus the Wolves.
I'm gonna go with Newcastle 1-0.
1-0.
1-0.
I'm doing 2-2 draw. Arsenal versus Crystal Palace.
Arsenal versus Crystal Palace. That's a hard matchup. I'm gonna go with Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Arsenal on a 1-0.
1-0 win. I'm going 2-1 to Crystal Palace. 2-1 to Crystal Palace.
You think Crystal Palace is gonna win?
Yeah. Liverpool versus Tottenham.
I think Tottenham.
We hate Tottenham.
Not
We
that
hate Tottenham.
Liverpool is gonna win.
Yeah.
A 2-0.
2-0. I'm saying 3-1 Liverpool win. Norwich versus Man United.
That's not a question.
It's not a question?
No, it isn't.
Man United sucks.
It's still not a question.
Okay. Well, you're going 2-0.
Man United.
2-0 Man United. I'm saying 2-2 draw. All right.
2-2 draw.
Thank you, Asher, for your round 10 picks.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful soccer field. Look at that. Perfectly groomed grass. You guys have a good day. Have a great week. Good luck on your picks.
It's too bright outside.